back to my channel. Today I have a monthly March message for all of the Scorpios out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Scorpio out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Scorpio, let's go ahead and dive into your monthly message. So Scorpio, we are starting out with Yang energy. Look at all of this beautiful masculine energy coming to the forefront. Ears wide open, okay. And Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. Okay. Scorpio, here is what I am picking up. I feel that this month it's really about you needing to be very open to what you are hearing. I feel this is more about really listening internally as well as externally, but being very clear about what you are picking up externally. Look at this beautiful ears wide open and how these ears almost sort of rise up like antenna. When you really look at this very clearly, you can see that these beautiful ears could really ultimately pick up any kind of reception outwardly, right? And so I feel that what this is saying is that you really need to be very clear about what you are listening to outside of you. So this could be, if you're really paying attention to the news and it's making you feel some kind of way, and it is a 33, I want to point that out. So it is a master number. Then this is something that you are ultimately needing to be very privy to. Yang energy is this very masculine type of energy. It's about action. It is about giving, being open to giving that type of energy. The other thing about Yang energy is that it is the principle of movement, okay? And it's about creative activity, and it's about making things happen, taking action. So I feel that this month, in the month of March here, Scorpio, you're being called to take action towards things that your team, your internal guidance is really guiding you towards, because you have movement toward adventure here. And this is really about change. I feel that ultimately with the Spirit of the River, it's about movement, and it's about sometimes the movement can be swift, sometimes it can be slow. And I feel that it's really about moving swiftly towards something that is sort of towards your calling. Ultimately, adventure to me really sounds brand new. It sounds like you're meant to be moving towards something that's going to be more inspiring for you, more motivating for you, something that is going to really spark your interest. The one thing I definitely want to tell you about the ears wide open, I feel that it's also speaking about the ability to be able to understand other people's needs. And it's really focusing your attention. I feel that ultimately here, Scorpio, you're someone who could really listen. You're a great listener. You're someone who could really understand how people feel. You can understand what they need without them openly telling you. So it's like your intuition, right? But I feel that what this is really saying is that it's wanting you to be very focused. Center your attention on what you hear. And how does what you hear make you feel, right? Is it causing you to be inspired to take action? Or is it really sort of stopping you dead in your tracks? I think that's the important thing. Let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot here. and see what additional information we have here. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is about mastering. It's about working towards something that you become the master of. The one thing about the Eight of Pentacles I often hear is mastering of self, right? So maybe clairaudience really isn't a clair that is the strongest with you, and maybe this is the reason why you got the ears wide open, right? You're needing to focus your attention on clairaudience, on what you're hearing internally in your intuition, because your intuition is always going to provide you with insight. Intel, it's always going to tell you exactly what your next step is going to be. And it's often the indicator of whether you're doing something that is for your higher self or that's really not for your higher self, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil card, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Moon card with the Death and the Rebirth. Okay, Scorpio, I feel that you might rely on your vision a little too much. And I feel the reason why you got the ears wide open is because Spirit's really wanting you to hone in on your clairaudience, to really listening. Don't listen with your eyes, listen with your internal guidance. The Two of Swords is really being at a crossroads, and it's really needing to make a choice based off of your intuition, your gut instincts. I feel that whatever you're experiencing this month that pertains to, it could be work, honestly. If it's starting to feel a little bit toxic, if it's starting to feel like it's not benefiting you in any way, if you yourself are not willing to give of yourself energetically, then this is something you're really needing to listen to, okay? Because kind of what I'm picking up right here with this Eight of Pentacles and the Devil is that, you know, the work that we put into something is really how we exchange energy. It's how we give energy, right? You have this Yang card here, and it's about taking action. But if you have the Devil card where it's more, you're more restricted, you feel more confined, and it really limits your choices into what you can do because you're not ultimately expressing yourself authentically, then this is something that they're really wanting you to pay close attention to. With the Seven of Wands and the Moon card here, the Seven of Wands is really about protecting your essence, protecting your light, protecting your power. It's about standing in your power, declaring that which is yours. The Moon card is really about paying very close attention to your emotions, but also being willing to dive deep into the illusions and your dreams. You know, are you making choices? Are you moving towards things in a way that helps you move towards your dreams? Or are you making choices that really aren't authentically yours, right? You're letting other things sort of dim your light here with the Seven of Wands, and it's not really movement, right? It's more like being like stuck. Like you're stuck in a place that ultimately needs to change. The Death and the Rebirth is really about transformation, and it's about the time that it takes to transform. I feel that ultimately, whatever you are going through here, Scorpio, it's this month, it's really about change. There is change that is needing to occur here, and I feel this is something that you're needing to really pay very close attention to. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper here. So yep, now we have the Tower. Okay, so I feel that sudden change is going to be happening in your work environment. Maybe you're already looking for something else. Maybe you're recognizing that this isn't something that you're really wanting. I do feel that it is something that's going to take a little bit of time because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here in reversed underneath the Devil card. So I feel that whatever situation is currently going on in your work situation, this could be like you being in an actual job, or you deciding to open up your own business, whatever it might be. It's going to be different for all of you here, Scorpio. But I do feel that there is sudden change that's going to be coming down the pipeline if it hasn't already here. for your work environment because it is toxic for you. And I feel that when you first initially got into it, it was something that you automatically felt great about, but now you're almost like all that glitters isn't always gold, right? So it isn't what it seems to be. And I feel that this is really about you needing to choose. I think that right now you just kind of need to go with the flow. Don't resist what transpires here, Scorpio, because you do have a tendency to resist things that come up. Don't resist it. Just allow it to be. Allow it to show itself, right? Because this is what you're needing to listen to. And I feel that by doing this, you will ultimately get the answer that you need as far as making the choice. Okay, and your next card just fell on the floor. Yep, okay. It is the Five of Emotions, the Five of Cups. Okay, what that means here is that I feel a lot of times when you see certain things, right? Sometimes our eyes deceive us into believing that everything is greener on the other side, right? And sometimes when we make those choices and we get there, we see, well, crap, it's not what I thought it was. And so this is what you're needing to recognize. And I think that when that happens, you tend to get disappointed. You tend to mourn the loss of not, or you end up beating yourself up. You get upset because you made a choice that you felt your gut was really trying to guide you and you didn't listen to that gut instinct. And you start mourning the loss of what you could have had, right? But here's the thing about the Five of Emotions, the Five of Cups. You can either stay in the mourning or you can look at it from a perspective of, okay, I understand that I didn't trust my gut instincts and I made an incorrect choice, but this is what it taught me, right? It taught you how to observe and how to really listen to your gut instincts. It really taught you to listen to what feels right and what does not feel right. So with the Five of Emotions, it's really about taking the loss and just moving on, because there's more for you. There's more to be had as you continue forward here, Scorpio. Next up, we have the Four of Materials. So this is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel that what's meant to be had is a sense of stability that you can nurture and feel secure in. It's really about feeling secure in your own skin. It's really about feeling stable in your own skin and trusting where you are and who you are and what you're experiencing. And I feel that by experiencing that, you won't feel like you've been deceived in any way. And I feel that's ultimately what you're needing to understand this month. Understand that whatever occurs this month, it's really about you finding a sense of stability and security in your own self and in your own instincts and in your own intuition. Because I feel like what you're needing to do is trust yourself. Like I keep hearing that, trust yourself. So here we have the Two of Emotions, the Two of Cups with the Three of Cups. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is great. Scorpio, so what this is telling me is that I feel that here with the Two of Emotions, the Two of Cups, it's really about finding this balance. Finding the balance of your instincts, your intuition as it comes to you, and being one, being in harmony with that, right? This is what you're going to be experiencing this month. And I feel that once you find that balance and you create that harmony between yourself and your higher self and your intuition and your gut instincts, then ultimately what you're going to be doing is celebrating. You're going to be celebrating you, celebrating your higher self, celebrating this higher version of you that took a situation that crumbled right before your eyes and sort of transformed you into this beautiful, vibrant person that can now look at previous experiences and say, this is what it taught me. This is what I learned. Now I know how to decipher where I want to put my energy and my focus into so that I can continue with my progress forward. The thing about the Seven of Materials is that it truly speaks about progress. Sometimes we want perfection, right? But the thing that we have to understand is that progress over perfection is where truth of who we are and what we're here to do truly lies. So, Scorpio, this is your beautiful message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.